Well, for our cable viewers, last month in February 2010 contained Valentine's Day, a day for true love, a day to celebrate one's love for another, and in the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois, that same celebration is taking place. But it is a showing of love for our veterans, those brave men and women who would die for our country. They have given so much to keep us safe and preserve the rich freedoms and liberties we enjoy. So with February being National Salute to Hospitalized Veterans Month, the Village of Glendale Heights, in cooperation with Glendale Heights Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 2377, put on its Valentines For Veterans event on Friday, February 5th, 2010, at the Glendale Heights Administration and Community Center in beautiful Glendale Heights, Illinois. Special helpers from the Glendale Heights VFW and the community gathered dozens upon dozens of Valentines collected from the community, including schools from several counties in Illinois. Special Valentines, both store-bought, and a large amount of handmade Valentines were sorted and put into boxes and then will be sent to various Illinois veteran medical centers. Valentines were also sent overseas to our troops as well. We're back here in Glendale Heights, Illinois, and I am now with Mr. Gabe Morales, who is the commander of VFW, Glendale Heights VFW Post 2377. And Gabe, right now, we know Valentine's Day is coming up, and you've got a great event here. It's actually Valentines for Veterans, and I've got actually a Valentine by one of the kids, and we'll make sure that this one gets in those boxes right away. But first of all, Gabe, tell us what is happening today.
Actually, everything that's going on today is we have a series of boxes and packages that are going to go out to the troops overseas. Then we also have other packages that we're boxing up right now, and that stuff's all is going to go to the VA medical centers to help out and cheer up the vets that are on their way back or the guys that are in the system right now. The VA hospitals. That's where all this is going to right now, plus the ones that are going overseas.
Oh, great. And then we have a Valentine here. And we mentioned now these Valentines were coming from school children in the area?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, everything that we have here are from schools in the surrounding area, not just Glendale Heights alone, but Addison, Glen Ellen, you name it. We've had a great supporting group here, folks coming in, dropping stuff off. So it's been a really good turnout.
Fantastic. So we have the Valentines coming in from all the different schools, and now they're coming in, and now you're actually getting them all ready to ship them out then.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're sorting everything out, and rather than just sending them in the boxes that they came in, because we want everybody to have a little bit of everything, from every school. So that's why we're sorting it out right now. If not, we could have just sent them out in boxes as they came in, but to add a little bit so that way everybody receives a different variety of cards.
Exactly, and we see you have a variety of helpers. You see you have some VFW members as well as people from the community then?
Absolutely, yeah, we have student volunteers, and we also have volunteers from the VFW itself.
Oh, so you're just here providing the manpower and providing the resources that you can, like the VFW likes to do then.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're doing here, providing them support for what they're doing. It's a great program. It's been going on for about, I believe it's 13, 14 years now. And it's a good thing to give back to the community. It's a hell of a way of reaching out and talking to our veterans. And it's just a great thing. It's a great program.
Well, I'm now back with Gina Thorson, who is the Public Relations Manager for the Village of Glendale Heights. And this is a great event. You've got Valentines for Veterans. We've got some here. And tell us about this event and what's going on today.
Well, this event was started probably about 14 years ago, and what we did was we wanted to help the hospitalized veterans. We read an article about Irv Cups in an Ann Landers column, of all things, that talked about Purple Heart cruises that help veterans and give them little care packages. And to tell you the truth, for any of us that have been in the hospital or have had other people to have to take care of you, we felt that these people put their life on the line for us, and we wanted to show them that we appreciate what they have done for us. So we started Valentines for Veterans, and it started very small, but then has grown in the past 14 years that we collect Valentines from all over. We get them from unincorporated areas, organizations, scout troops, schools, preschools. We have a beautiful one that it was signed Grammy, and it was in a heart box with her two grandsons, Jeremy and Michael, and she must love to play cards because all of her Valentines were all with playing cards. So I don't know how she did it, but it was absolutely wonderful. So people create them, people buy them. We run the gamut from beautiful, long, heartfelt letters to SpongeBob SquarePants. It doesn't make any difference, and everybody gets a piece of everything, which is fun.
Exactly, and we want to read this one here. It's just says, Streeter, thanks for keeping us safe. You guys rock for that. So happy Valentine's Day. And I've got one here that just says happy Valentine's Day. So, that does mean a lot, I think, to a lot of veterans, especially me, to receive something that is homemade and something that comes from the heart, as we see.
And that's exactly right. And the response that we get back from the medical centers that we have always sent to is that a lot of the veterans that are living in the medical centers really don't get a lot of mail or a lot of visitors or have a lot of family. So sometimes this piece of mail that they receive on their trays morning, noon, and night, and they're all over the community rooms, and the banners are put up in community rooms, that is taped up on their wall, and it stays up there all year. And the only time it comes down is when the new Valentine comes the next year. So to me, that's more than anything, something to write back to the schools and say, we received your Valentine, thank you. And through the mayor and board's gracious support, we have now included overseas active military personnel. So we send to APO addresses, and we have a wonderful person, retired Deputy Chief of the Bloomingdale Fire, Bill Wolf, who sends care packages constantly to active personnel. We get all of our addresses from Bill, and we send smaller boxes to that troop, out in Afghanistan, overseas, Iraq, and we have gotten back cards and pictures of them all holding their Valentines. It's really a wonderful thing. And we have family, we have friends, we have people in the village that have nieces and sons and grandsons and cousins that are overseas serving our country. We want them all to know that they're loved and they're not forgotten. That is the message we want to get. And it's not me, and it's not anyone else. It's all of the people. This is a community at large event. Glendale Heights just mails them out. Well, I want people to know, remember us for next year. So if you're in the listening and viewing area of Mike's show, to please remember us next year. We always do it the first week in February. Just make some Valentines up, and we also do holiday cards around the holiday too, because we want them to know again that they are loved and respected and not forgotten. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
For more information about Valentines for Veterans and the Village of Glendale Heights or Glendale Heights VFW Post 2377, please take note of your screen.